Proxy Table Gaming fans, PTG are back, and it is I, Hyper-G, along with Gobbo. Hello, Gobbo.
Hello, good evening.
Now, you are sitting in a room that you have had the pleasure of destroying the wall all day, haven't you?
Yeah, it's having our kitchen redone, and
Yeah.
It's a little bit echoey today, so I do apologise.
Yeah, so we like to bring you different sounds on our recordings, and this is going to be a different one entirely of a echoey, destroyed room.
If you'd like to give us any feedback on the sound, please put it in the comments below.
Yeah, I'd like to say we're always constantly improving, but this one's probably a sideways movement more than anything. But anyway, this is a interesting report for a number of reasons, isn't it, Gobbo? And I think
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I'll move to the next picture to demonstrate what I mean. Ooh, that probably doesn't give it away, actually.
No.
That's just revealing that we have Dwarven versus Kingdom of Equitaine. But the pictures here are a little bit deceiving in the fact that the dwarfs in this battle do not look like dwarfs. And Kingdom of Equitaine, underneath that helmet and armour, and that certainly don't look like that horse. They look a little bit different, don't they, to what we're actually going to be playing. That's because neither Hyper-G myself nor Lucky Sixes are involved in this battle. This is a Gobbo battle, isn't it?
This is a Gobbo battle, yeah. It's myself versus Dan Terry.
Yeah, so how exciting.
It's the gnome warlord, or whatever he's called, versus my Kingdom of Goblin town.
Absolutely. And actually, Dan sent me over the pictures because he was the one who took them or collated them or whatever. And he sent me this picture of sort of a symbol of your rivalry. I don't really know if you actually know about this picture or not, but it's that. Have you seen that picture before? I don't know if you have or not.
No. But I know who it is. It's Scabfat, isn't it?
Yeah, he basically has bombed this report with that picture. But anyway,
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah. So you had two battles against Dan, didn't you? Which is going to be battle 154 as well. So got that to look forward to. We won't give anything away about that one. But in this one, you played Frontline Clash and King of the Hill, which obviously we'll see the effects of that in a minute.
It's my first game since February.
So that's incredible, isn't it? Yeah. So perhaps a little rusty, but. Speaking of rusty, this is Dan's mechanical. I don't know how best to describe it, really. It's his mechanical dwarf army, isn't it, really?
It's gnome technocracy, he calls it.
Yes, of course. I knew that there was a phrase for it, yeah. So it's not really dwarfs in his eyes, is it? It's gnomes.
Yes. And when you see the pictures, it's beautifully done. He's 3D printed the entire thing, all designed, all printed and painted. So, and it works really well as dwarves.
Absolutely. And all of his units or models have names in his crazy way of naming them. So the king, the general, is Professor Whizzlebang. That's just a sign of things to come, really, because he's
quite beefy as well for a gnome.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'm not an expert at dwarfs by any means, but the War Throne, and he's going to be nasty, isn't he? I mean, he's probably not King Golden Balls, but he's
he had him in the shield box. I can't remember what he called the shield box. So he had the War Throne in the shield box, and there's basically a brick in the centre of his line.
Absolutely, yeah. Got the Thane Foreman overloaded, which is quite nice. Artificer Old Tobias, and this is a cool name. I mean, I'm probably focusing way too much on names rather than the actual army, but Arcane Network via Interface Laystones for his Anvil of Power. Oh, Dan, you're a special boy, aren't you, Dan?
Special kind of stupid.
Well, you can say that.
I think it's genius. I'm
absolutely, yeah. I mean, he's got references as opposed to names for his units. So clan warrior, big unit clan warriors with spears and shields, 2 clans marksmen, some attack copters, which on his list he wrote trademark on because he refers to them as whirly boppers and whirly bomber, which is cool. Yeah. And then he's got his 2 ballistic ordnance life terminators. which are ballistas, obviously, and protectotrons as the deep watch. Nice.
Yes.
I mean, make of that what you will. But shall we move over to the Kingdom of Equitaine, which is obviously your list?
Exactly.
And I mean, it doesn't get any less unique from here, does it? Really? I mean, we haven't got your names of your models.
No, I didn't think about it until Dan mentioned that he'd done his. But
yeah. But over to you. Take us through your list and your thoughts.
Yeah. So I've got my Duke on the Hipposquig. And he's just a flying around killing monster, which is good. We've then got the Paladin BSB. He's a Grail Knight, goes in with the Grail bus, which again is he's quite killing. We've then got the Damsel. We've got her with Druidism, and she goes in with the Knights of the Realm. And then we've tried. I've done something a little bit different this time. I used to have 4 big blocks of knights, but I've gone for 4 sets of chaff.
Okay.
So I've gone 2 small units of Knights of the Realm, and then 2 small units of Yeomen. So I've got the 4 mobile threats as well. Still got the big bus of the Knights of the Realm with the Banner of the Last Charge. We've also then got the Questing Knights, the Grail Knights. The Grail Knights with the BSB as well. They have the Banner of Roland.
Yeah, what does that do?
Which is the 4-up save. Sorry, 4-up Aegis versus shooting.
Ah, nice, handy.
But also they got the double ether icon with the BSB, which then gives them the magic resistance as well. So that twins with the Lady's Blessing. Actually, they're quite a hard block to move.
Yeah, and obviously they're not bad in combat because they're Grail. So
yes, they're Grail Knights, which is quite cool.
Yeah, very nice.
Then got the double Scorpions. Yeah, because we like Scorpions.
But we are going to find out whether they're better than Trebuchets then, aren't we? Because you've been hassling Lucky Sixes to get rid of his Trebuchets and put Scorpions in. So
you say it's hassling?
Bullying. Any number of the adjective that describes that. So we'll see.
Positive encouragement.
Okay, all right, we'll go with that. Yeah, no one likes bullying. We'll take bullying out. I'll edit that out.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it. We'll edit it out.
Exactly.
Okay, so obviously you were playing this over in the new grotto. Is that what you're calling it? Yeah. So this is your garage cam, isn't it?
It is garage cam.
Yeah.
It's quite cool. It was very, very cold.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Because it was late at night. But it was good, and we're hopefully going to get more terrain, better mats in there, and if we can set the camcorder up, hopefully get full recorded games as well, which would be quite cool.
Okay, cool, yeah. And so this is obviously an overhead pick, but it's not Lucky Six's standing on a chair overhead pick.
It's not.
It's actually mounted on the ceiling, isn't
it? These ones I don't think were. I think that was Dan.
Oh, okay.
Stretching up directly above it.
Fair enough. You fooled me anyway.
So I think we then on the game I got against Chris. That's when we managed to put it mounted.
I see. Fair enough. No worries. So cool. And the style of this battle report is very much this kind of view, isn't it? The overhead. It's a different. It's a change of pace, different style of report, definitely.
It's good. It's exciting.
Yeah. So you've got obviously you've. I should mention as well. Dan has annotated these pictures, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
With what's going on as well. So, question to the viewers is: let us know what you think of the annotations. Whether it helps when you're watching. What you think of it, really? I mean, now I should add very quickly that Dan is the one who your opponent Dan is the one who added the annotations. So not to say that I'm going to ever bother to do annotations on any other report, but I'd love to know your feedback on what you think of the annotations during this.
Also, again, the camera angle as well.
Yes.
So if you think it's a good camera angle.
Yeah, definitely. So you're playing King of the Hill, which meant you both select a piece of terrain. Got the ruins and the forest.
Yes, ruins in the forest.
Yeah, and obviously, if you watched a recent battle of mine, I've only just learnt the rules for King of the Hill.
I'm not sure if we played it right either.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's give it a go.
We shall see. So you won first turn, or you?
No,
you got
Dan dropped for second turn.
Oh, I see. Right, fair enough. I guess he was getting you in range, was he?
He was just going to stand still and wait for me to come to him, really, wasn't he? But in terms of Vanguard, it was mostly just bringing everyone back in, trying to get everyone ready to at least try and do something in this game.
Sure, yeah. So you sort of sounded a general advance, really?
Yeah, so my turn one was mostly moving into the forest on the right-hand side there, just trying to edge up slightly.
Which units are which, sorry, on your side of things?
So if you go on to left to right, so you've got the questing knights at the front left.
Okay.
You've then got the general on the Hipposquig.
Yep.
You've then got the unit of yeomen.
Yep.
A unit of 6 knights of the realm.
Mm-hmm.
You've then got the Grail Bass.
Okay.
And you've then got the Knights of the Realm Bass.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then on the right-hand side there, in the forest, you've also then got the other 6 Knights of the Realm.
Uh-huh.
And then the yeomen on the right-hand side.
Okay, so I'm guessing those knights in the forest are just moving rather than marching.
Yeah, just moving, not marching.
Yeah.
And on the back line, you've also got the 2 scorpions.
Of course, yeah. And do you remember really what Dan's placement is, or are we best guessing that?
I did take a beginning shot. I don't know if he's put it in there, but Dan on the left-hand side, he had one of his scouting ballistas on the left-hand side, and I hid my general behind the ruins there.
You did originally, yeah.
So you couldn't see him. And because that is a hill, I know it looks like a snowy forest.
Oh,
it's actually a hill.
The frosty thing, cool.
Yeah, so I've now managed to move him, still keeping him behind the hill.
Nice, yeah. So
he's
basically
not
that
going to get shot by
2
ballistas rather than 1.
Of course.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
And just a general advance, really. Start pushing through the centre so get the questing knights moving up a little bit faster. And then trying to see if we can force him to come forward and then present a charge at all.
Yeah, sure. So just going through the rest of Dan's army quickly. So from the left to right, you've got the clan marksman.
So you've got clan marksman. You've then got a bomber, I believe.
Is that the bomber, is it?
Or it's a whirly bomber, I don't know.
Whirly bomber or whirly chopper. What's on the other?
It's a Dan special.
Absolutely.
You've then got the Deep Watch brick with the king in it.
Yeah.
You've then got the Hold Guardians in the ruins, and you've also then got the second set of Thunderers in the ruins.
Yeah.
And then you've got the big block of spear bots on the right hand side.
Yeah.
With also then another chopper.
Cool. Excellent. Now this is your magic phase, I believe.
Yep.
Do tell.
So managed to get Oaken thrown off, which is great.
Not with that, I hope.
Then my first that's my first spell of the game.
Yeah.
555, but also magic card that turn was the number 1.
Right.
Which also increases the number of damage that you take.
I see.
Miscast, isn't it?
Yeah.
So luckily it only takes 1 wound off the damsel.
Okay.
Still, this is going to be one of those games, I think.
It's not the best start. No.
But, yeah. And it's a shooting phase.
Yeah.
Both scorpions open up on the Hold Guardians and miss.
Oh.
I think it was 60 to hit anyway because they're in the ruins.
Sure.
But they were the only real viable target. Everything else was either behind one of mine or even worse because of going through knights or forests or...
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
I suppose Hold Guardians are large, aren't they? And you're shooting over standard tall, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not too bad. So again, that was the most viable target, really.
Yeah.
The yeomen on the left with their bows went into the Thunderers and missed.
Yeah.
And then the yeomen on the right went into the Copter and missed.
Okay.
So we're off a good start.
Yeah, good start, definitely.
And then it's Dan's turn 1.
Okay. His master plan of going second.
Yes.
What did he do?
His Copter comes straight up and then drops a bomb on the questing knights.
Oh, okay.
Fails to wound. He also then chasts me with his Copter.
Yeah.
And then tries to angle me towards the hill.
Mm.
He moves his bolt thrower on the left-hand side because it can't see anyone. So
yeah.
It's a little bit of a spoiler. For the rest of the game, he's going to be moving that bolt thrower.
Yeah, only movement 3, isn't it? It can't march, can it? So, yeah.
Nope. The spears move up and also then the bits in the centre, so the Hold Guardians and the big brick with the king in edge forward. But he's keeping me at max range. So even if I get double sixes, it's still, like, I believe it's just about an inch out.
Oh, right, okay.
So he's getting me to come forward and forward. I'm not sure if my guys in the centre are just within range.
Okay.
But I think they might be.
Okay.
Goes to his magic.
Yeah.
He gets the 6 card.
Okay.
And then he dispels or confirms.
Oh.
My only spell, I guess. He does distracting to hit on the Hold Guardians. He then does the reroll on the Iron Breakers.
Yep.
Not Iron Breakers, they're
Deep
called
Watch
the Deep Watch.
Yep.
Which I dispel. He also then does the distracting hard target on the Deep Watch, which I also then dispel as well.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point here, I fancied my chances against the Deep Watch. If I went in with both the Grails and also the Knights of the Realm, because I've got impact hits, because I've also then got the BSB, I think I can do enough to hurt him.
Okay. Yep.
So I'm going to cough stuff. Sorry. Yeah. So that's why I left the Hold Guardians to have the spell on them and dispel the others.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I know from my battle against Shane that Dwarf Magic, when it's overloaded, is just really hard to choose what not to let off, really.
Definitely.
Because there's just so many combinations of things that can hurt you in the long term, in the long run. I
didn't fancy charging into the ruins either.
No, definitely not.
Guardians.
No, certainly not.
Yeah. There we go. Then shooting, his Thunderers shoot into the Questing Knights, take 3 off.
That is hurt. That hurts a lot.
It does.
10 shots, 3 kills. Ouch.
Especially where I've got the Lady's Blessing as well, so I'm taking 6 up Aegis as well.
Yeah.
So it should be 4 up, 6 up.
Yeah, 4 up, 6 up with only 10
so then
shots.
Lose 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been hitting on 4s or 5s. It would have been 4s, I guess. Maybe.
I don't think he moved.
Yeah.
He didn't move, no. So again, it's 4s.
Yeah.
He then opens up with the Forge Repeater on the Bomber.
Yeah.
And that's another 2 dead.
Yeah.
And then the other Thunderers go into the Knights of the Realm, killing 1 as well.
Okay, yeah. That's not great bleed rate, is it?
No. So we're losing Knights quicker than I'd like to, really.
Yeah.
You've then got the other Forge Repeater on the other side, and the other Copter goes into the Omen but misses.
Yeah, okay.
Which is not too bad.
That's the one you wouldn't mind hitting, to be fair, isn't it?
Exactly.
Providing they don't panic, of course, but yeah.
I ignore it, because again, they're peasants.
Yeah, exactly.
Compared to my knightly goblins, but oh well.
Yeah.
And then combat, his Forge Repeater goes in again against the Questing Knights, I believe. No, it's not combat, sorry, big pardon. Yeah, everything else misses. The Bolt Thrower shoots the Hippogriff and misses.
Yeah.
Which is not too bad. That's the end of turn 1.
Indeed.
So Dan gets first blood.
You respond with aggression, though.
Yes, I'm losing knights too quickly.
Absolutely. It's probably the only thing you could do, really, by the looks of it.
So the Questing Knights go into the Copter directly in front of them.
They were chuffed.
The Duke charges into the Thunderers on the left-hand side, needing, I think, about a 5.
Oh,
I fail.
Oh, no.
So I get stuck behind the Grail Knights, behind the Questing Knights on the left.
I did wonder when I looked at these pictures, I thought, you're being very defensive with your Hippogriff, considering the Ballista can't see him.
No, he didn't want to go into that battle.
Oh, okay. I suppose they got a stand and shoot against him as well, did they? But
they didn't do anything with it. But
fair enough. Still, okay.
Fun. Then the Grail Knights and the Knights of the Realm go into the big bus on the left-hand side.
So that was quite a big charge, you reckon, for both of them?
Yeah, it was on 8s or 9s. Okay. I think I managed to get.
Yeah, so easy for you and Lucky Sixes.
For me.
Yeah, although the Hippogriff decided not to make the charge.
On a 5. So, oh well. And then the Knights of the Realm into the Chopper. So there's a little Knights of the Realm unit of 6 and the chopper flees.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is on the right hand side there.
But you had to flee through the charge through the forest.
Yeah, and I didn't lose anyone, which is good.
Okay, definitely.
So not too bad. And then chaff shenanigans.
Absolutely, yeah.
So then using the yeoman, using my other spare knights of the realm, to start trying to hold him up, just so that when I do get the counter charge, they can't just go directly into me.
Yeah,
they have to go through other bits first, which is not bad.
And I think we've got a different picture of how the combat looks in the middle.
Yeah,
no, we've got another picture of that in a minute. But shooting first, I guess. Magic and shooting, yeah.
Magic. So card number 3, I get Oaken thrown up again, which is lovely.
Of course, yeah.
And then get Entwining Roots off on the Hold Guardians.
Okay.
Which then gives me a Knight of the Realm back.
Yep.
And then Stone Skin, he manages to stop it.
Oh, shame.
Which is a shame, because I would have put that on the Knights of the Realm again, just to shore them up, because that would have been +3 reds then.
Definitely.
So they'd have been quite chunky. Shooting, the Yeoman goes into the anvil and he saves 2 wounds. So I actually do 2 wounds with bows, and then he saves them both. The Scorpion hits the bomber and does 2 wounds, which is quite good. Quite happy with that. And then we go into combat.
And this is a slightly different angle on this one, obviously, and it gives you a little bit more of a picture of the bots and the squigs side of things, really, doesn't it? Yeah. So I mean, this is just it's unrecognisable for what you'd expect for Dwarfs versus Equitaine, but I mean, the Squiglonian showcase has gone up, hasn't it? On the channel, so you'll recognise the models from there. Just
we will be doing a gnomish showcase again once Dan's finished them as well, which would be quite cool.
Yeah.
So combat. So the king goes first, I believe.
Yeah.
I think I lose a questing knight from Danger Terrain.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big one. No, that was on the left-hand side to the bomber, wasn't it? So I lose to the bomber.
Bomber. Yeah.
I kill the bomber and then turn to face.
Yeah, and I think we got a different picture of what happens in that middle combat. This one here. Wow, there's a lot of death going on there.
So Knights of the Realm do 2 on their impact with their impact banner.
Okay.
It's not too bad. Then Paladin does his breath weapon because of the one with Core Lance.
Okay, yeah. And that's strength 4, isn't it? Or is it strength 5?
Strength 5.
That's nasty, yeah.
Which he also doesn't get the, saves from it, which is quite good.
The shield wall saves.
Yeah, that's the one, the Grail Knights then go, killing another 6.
Yep.
Knights of the Realm then go, killing another 2.
Sure.
And then the horses then go, killing another 1.
Okay. Racking up the casualties.
That's not too bad. So that's what, 2, 4, 10, 12, 13? I'm making it.
Well, we've got a 14 written next to it. So, you must have sneaked another one in there somewhere. And he just kills the 5
2 dead
back.
with the breath weapon plus 1 with normal attacks,
Yeah.
Okay, then he does the 5 back.
Okay.
So he is stubborn.
Of course. They're going to be stubborn bodyguard for a while there, isn't he? Or is that the stubborn unit, Deep Watch? Are they stubborn anyway, or are they bodyguard?
Bodyguard,
yeah.
Yeah, which is a shame. So
I suppose not a lot is
I do a lot of
damage.
damage.
Anymore, is it?
No. So I do a lot of damage, not as much as I hoped.
Okay.
But yeah, we took out quite a chunk.
So were you hoping to get through them a lot more?
I was hoping to blow through.
Okay.
Again, a couple of rolls didn't go my way, so the Paladin only killing 3.
Yeah.
I would have hoped he'd do more than that.
Yeah.
Again, the Grail Knight's only doing 6. Because they got all their attacks on the charge.
Yeah.
Because all 3 ranks then get their attacks as well.
Yeah.
They strength 6 on the charge. They should have been doing more than that.
Okay. Yeah. True. Actually, good point.
Yeah, but the Knights of the Realm only did 2, and they had 17 attacks.
Gosh. Yeah.
Again, strength 6. It's hitting on 4s because of parry. But yeah, I would have thought I should have blown through them.
Yeah, I mean, even against Deep Watch, you know.
Because I didn't focus on the king. I just literally went for numbers.
Oh, absolutely. You would have had to. Yeah, I mean, killing the king would have eaten up a lot of your attacks there, especially as he's in contact with the knights rather than the Grail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. So my thoughts going in there, I should have blown through that.
Okay.
But wasn't to be.
No.
We go to Dan's turn 2.
Yeah, his counter reaction.
Counter. So his spears charge the yeoman.
Of course.
So which is my chaffing yeoman on the right hand side there.
Yeah.
And I just hold. Which is fair enough. He then brings his bomber across again and then drops another bomb on the questing knights. These poor questing knights aren't having a good time.
No, definitely not.
He gets 12 hits.
Ouch.
And then only 2 dead, which
okay.
I still think is quite high. But
fair enough.
And then
it's the chaffing game, though, isn't it? That's just the double usage for him, really.
Hold guardians go into these chaff Knights of the Realm.
So basically, your yeoman, the knight, sorry, had stopped the Hold Guardians from getting to the flank of your other knights unit, basically. Yes.
So my fail-safe, basically, if what happened like now, I wanted to make sure that I didn't then straight away have a Hold Guardian unit on the side.
Because now it's a bit of a grind in that big combat, isn't it? So
it is. It's going to be just a pillow fight, I think, because we're all just strength 4 now.
Yeah, sure.
The lances for me, it's just his king. His king will probably outdo the paladin in wounds.
Yeah, your hope is that you can grind quicker than those Hold Guardians can get through.
Because of my armor and also because of my Aegis as well. I'm hoping I can do it, but we'll see. And he rallies his chopper. So his chopper rallies.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I think that's underneath our pictures. Sure. And then shooting wise? And shooting,
magic. So Oaken Throne, he dispels again.
I'm looking at those questing knights. Jeez. Wow. Sorry, carry on.
That's all right, mate. So he does something called Revocate, which is the entwining roots. So basically stops me from doing the entwining roots. I let that one go.
Yeah.
He then does the rerolls to hit, I get rid of it, and then the distracting and hard target, I get rid of it.
Okay.
So I let the Revocate, which I didn't think was really relevant to me, but got rid of everything else, which is not too bad.
Okay.
So shooting. So the Bomber and the Thunderers take 5 of the Questing Knights.
Wow.
Which is, not good.
No.
I still managed to stick, though, which is...
That's a hardy little knight that's left. Or squig knight.
Yeah, exactly. Bless him. Thunderers then take off 3 yeomen.
Okay.
And they panic, so they're gone.
Right, yeah. I suppose that's to be expected, even though it's not. Is a little bit annoying.
And the bolt thrower hits the Duke.
Oh, ouch.
Doing 2 wounds.
Okay, yeah.
Which, goes through everything. Don't save anything with the Aegis. Just 2 wounds.
Yeah, well, I can see why you got in combat, because that shooting is hot right now, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think he's got 3 bolt throwers, 2 lots of Thunderers, plus also then all the choppers and bombers.
Yeah.
All of them doing high AP.
Yeah.
So he's stripping my main strength, which is the armor. And I needed to be in combat, and unfortunately I didn't blow through, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so that's the... I think it's Rune of Revocation, isn't it? It's probably called, but yeah.
Yeah, I wrote it down wrong.
No, that's fine. Don't worry. It's on the post-it note, therefore it must be Revocate. So.
Exactly, yeah. So the combat, so the spears kill off the Omen.
Okay.
And then turn to face the Knights down the bomb.
Yep.
We also then have they expanded to 14 wide.
Okay. I think we've got a better picture of that in a minute, actually. Yeah.
Dan with his shenanigans.
Okay.
And so it kept him within leadership range.
Ah, that's why. Okay, fair enough. Let me just skip to that picture, actually. There you go. Also on the right-hand side, you got 14 wide.
And also, again, he's within rune range as well, I think. One of his rune chappies is in there.
Okay.
We then have the Knights of the Realm do 1 wound on the Whole Guardians and then die horribly. So they're dead.
Yeah. So that...
they
did their job, though, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, they stopped them for 1 turn. And there's the chap on the top left there running away.
Sure, yeah.
Not dead, though. Not dead, yeah. So, So they then turn to face the flank of the Knights of the Realm, which is looking a little bit worrying with those nice enforcer bots there.
Yeah, they get their chainsaws ready.
Yeah.
Or can openers, probably.
King does 1 wound to the Knights of the Realm.
Okay, could have been worse.
And then didn't write down how many wounds I did to the Deep
Mm.
Watch, but it didn't matter. I still won combat, and he's still stubborn.
Of course he is. Yeah, that's not going to change anytime soon, is it?
So I've got in capitals here, pillow fight, !
Yes, just like you thought. Yeah.
So
Fair enough.
That's the end of the turn.
Yeah. Oh, and there's the picture of the 14 wide. Yeah. That's cool.
Yes.
Mm.
And then there's me running away from the Hold Guardians.
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so...
Oh,
Duke.
no, I'm just looking at the Hipposquig. No, that can't be good.
So the Duke charges the flank of the Deep Hold.
Okay, well, that looks okay from where I'm sitting. That looks all right.
It's a 6.
Yeah.
I roll a
The
3.
Hipposquig can't... Yeah.
So I rolled a 3.
Oh,
and
man. So when you introduce Hipposquig as a killy monster...
Oh, yeah.
Not quite accurate.
No.
More like a stumbling, drooling...
He's got a bit of a stitch at the minute, so we can't really run very fast.
Oh, well, you should have said that from the start, shouldn't you? We would have lessened the expectations. Okay.
Again, he is probably my most killy thing in the game.
Yeah.
And 2 times now he's failed charges.
Easy charges, yeah.
And it's... Yeah, that would have swung that, I think.
Well, you'd have blown through the marksman and then been able to turn
then
and then
to
do
face...
the charge to face the Deep Watch.
Exactly, and then just roll through the lines.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
which is a bit of a bummer. But
indeed.
Knights of the Realm, my one chap rallies.
Okay.
So he's on chaff duty. Yeah. My yeoman rally as well. The 2 remaining of them, which is good.
Yeah.
Magic. We then get card number 2.
Okay.
So far, I've had 1, 2, 3 in my first 3 turns.
I am very familiar with that sequence.
So we get Oaken thrown off, which is good.
Well,
and then nothing else. So he manages to block everything else.
Yeah.
The bolt throwers then miss in shooting.
They both miss. Oh, and you're
miss.
In the flank as well with one of them at least. Yeah.
Yeah, both miss, which is good. He then drops his hold stone.
Oh, only then. Right.
Only then. He's decided to do it now.
Okay.
He's worried that
Remind me what effects that has. Do we know?
It makes him have the shield wall in any direction.
Ah, yes. So now he's got the Duke in the flank, of course. Yeah.
He doesn't, because the Duke's failed.
Sorry, the questing knight. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, the one questing knight.
Yeah, we would have had the Hipposquig, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The Grails kill 1 and the King kills 1.
Yeah.
So again, massive pillow fight.
That's a real grind, isn't it? Yeah.
Goes in and doesn't do anything.
No.
He gets the +1 for charging, I guess.
Yeah, it just doesn't affect the stubborn, though, does it, really?
No. So then we're waiting for the Hold Guardians to come in.
Yeah. And that's going to happen. And
the thing is, I had a turn and a half to do it. And, just the failed charges kind of let me down. But, oh well.
Yeah. Do you know what the Hold Guardians chose as their ability at all? Did you write that down? Or
Strength, I think.
Strength, probably strength. Makes sense, yeah.
So I think their strength's 6 in the charge.
Yeah.
Which is horrid.
Definitely. And then they go.
Turn 3 for Dan. Hold Guardians go to the flank of Knights of the Realm.
That's not great.
No. It's pretty much it's going to be if I can't hold, it's game over, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because he's going to go straight into the Grail Knights.
Yeah.
My Questing Knights have been shot off the board.
Of course they have.
Apart from that one chap.
Yeah.
Hipposquig's got 2 wounds left.
Yeah.
And objectives, he's running riot because he's going to be in the forest at the bottom. He's also still in the ruins.
Yeah, your 6 knights holding the forest objective probably won't hold up to that load of spears, will they?
No. There we go.
Oh, yeah, so ganging up on the Hipposquig now.
So Magic, he gets the card number 4. So he gets the rerolls to wound on the Deep Watch.
Yeah.
Distracting hard target, he gets dispelled. Rerolls to wound, I also dispel as well. But he also gets rerolls to hits on the Hold Guardians. So he got the number 4 card. Yeah. So he outnumbered me on dice quite a lot.
Yeah, sure.
Thunderers shoot the Duke, take a wound.
Those Thunderers really have hacked off more wounds than...
they have, yeah. They've got their points back.
Yeah, definitely.
Other Thunderers take off a wound of the Knights of the Realm in the forest.
Yeah.
and then the bolt throwers miss, which is not too bad.
They're the ones that are supposed to do the damage, really.
Yeah, you can see I'm still blocked by the left-hand bolt thrower.
Of course, yeah, moving along nicely.
He's gradually moving along.
Yeah.
Combat.
Yeah, a bit more of a zoomed out one, but yeah.
Yeah. Grail Knights, I kill one. The Knights of the Realm champion issues a challenge and does 1 wound.
Okay.
The king then stamps on him.
Naturally.
Does 2 wounds. But the horses do 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the horses did the same amount of wounds as the Grail Knights and the Knights of the Realm, which is good. However, the Hold Guardians do 6 wounds.
Of course.
They kill the damsel as well.
Yeah.
And then they also do another third, the 3 wounds as well, which is just, I can't stand up to that.
No. But at least the damsel didn't die in a chaffing effort.
Well, yes, I didn't sacrifice her willingly.
No.
Twice.
No.
But I thought, she had a good effort about killing herself in the first turn. But
that's true.
Yeah.
And so things are looking a little bit bleak going into your turn, and now the Hipposquig wakes up.
Yeah, Hipposquig with 1 wound left goes into the flank of the Deep Watch.
Yeah.
I don't have any magic left. The Scorpions managed to take out the bomber.
Okay, small wins.
So 1 up on the Scorpions compared to Trebuchets.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, all right.
Yeah, we're keeping a tally, Mr. Tom. So combat. The Questing Knight, the champion, challenges the king.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He gets wounded 3 times and dies.
I'm guessing you don't mean the king there.
No. The Questing Knight just dies horribly.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because he goes Bastard Sword, so great weapon. So he goes last.
Mm-hmm.
The Grails do 1 wound of the Hold Guardians.
Okay.
And 1 wound of the Deep Watches.
Yeah.
And then it all goes horribly wrong. So the king does 4 wounds. The Hold Guardians do another 3.
Yeah.
And the Grails rout.
Of course, just more of the same from the Hold Guardians, really. They're
a
chunky
Duke sticks.
unit. Okay.
Duke sticks, which is not too shabby. He's
No.
got 1 wound left, and he's now got the king and also the Deep Watch against him.
Yeah, there's just enough Deep Watch to make it not really matter how many there are. Yeah.
Yeah. And he doesn't charge, doesn't follow up with the Hold Guardians into the Grails.
He's going for the kill, basically, isn't he?
Yeah. He's coming to finish me off. So his turn 4.
Speaking of finishing you off, yeah, there it is.
So he charges the Thunderers into the Grails.
Yeah.
He is 1 inch short.
Ooh.
So I managed to get
really
by
would
an
have
inch.
Been game over, wouldn't it? If,
those Thunderers would have taken nearly 2,000 points.
Yeah.
The spears go into the Knights of the Realm in the forest.
Of course, yeah. I mean, they don't care about being not steadfast in the forest because they probably won't be losing combat there.
Probably not.
Yeah.
The Hold Guardians go to the flank of the Duke.
Yeah.
And it all starts to get a bit messy. So he then gets magic card number 8.
Of course, yeah. Well, you know.
Great. And he gets rerolls to hit, rerolls to wound on the spears. He gets rerolls to hit and distracting something on the Iron Guard and the Deep Watch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't stop anything this turn.
Well, you probably gave up, to be fair.
Well, I didn't give up.
No. I don't mean that in a literal way. I mean,
my dice gave up.
Yeah.
I
see that bolt thrower is still moving towards the middle of the board. Yeah.
Well, he's going to try and get the objective, I think, by turn 12.
Probably, yeah.
The Thunderers then kill off the last of the Yeomen.
Of course they do.
With their guns, which is lovely. The combat on the bottom right-hand side, the Runesmith does a wound. The Spears then do 4 wounds and then kills. Yeah. So they kill the Knights of the Realm on the right-hand side.
Yeah, sure.
So it's
to be expected.
And the 2 bolt throwers, plus the Grails that are fleeing at the minute.
Yeah.
So the Duke challenges the King.
Yeah, good. Well, he had to. It was the right thing to do.
I then miss all my attacks.
Not so good.
With the King and the Squig.
Right.
And then also he misses with all his attacks.
Ah, okay.
Which, lovely.
So that wasn't even a pillow fight. That was just a feather fight.
No. However, big charge, rank.
Absolutely.
I'm fleeing,
and
he catches me.
Oh.
And that is the end of the game.
Yeah,
Thanks,
and
Dan.
I bet Dan enjoyed annotating that picture especially. But we did get a really nice picture of the Hipposquig, so
it's lovely. It's lovely.
Yeah,
seeing the coward run
in his crowning moment of glory. Yeah, not quite. Oh,
bless him.
So I don't think there's any prizes for guessing the result.
Yeah,
it didn't
it was
go
a half
your way, that one.
introduction into playing again, but
yes,
it was fun. It was great to have a game, and it was a beautiful army to play against.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
Even if he is using them as dwarfs.
Yeah. And no doubt we'll be seeing more of the gnomes in the future.
Definitely.
Cool. Well, fair effort. I am going to say well played, but because a lot of that was dice, but Dan played pretty well in that one, to be fair, didn't he?
He did. Like he knew what he was doing.
So, yeah.
Yeah. He pretty much nullified my magic and just shot me off the board.
Yeah.
And then I killed myself by my dupes not doing anything. Oh, well.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for that, Gobbo. We have another one for you coming up next, which is good.
Yes.
But we'll save any info on that for the actual file itself. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment on Gobbo's first report with us. Let us know what you think of the annotated pics and also the top-down views, because always looking to improve, especially when we're in a different venue with different players. So all good. All comments are appreciated, and I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content. Sweet. So see you next time, Gobbo. And see everyone.
See you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.